click a row and a panel opens underneath it. That's an accordion, and you certainly have built one before. Every FAQ pages has one, every setting screen, every collapsible sidebar. And almost all of us still build it with JavaScript. A click handler, a boolean, a class we toggle, etc. But we do not need it anymore. The browser ships this, and it takes 2 HTML tags. Here is the version most of us have written. You track the open state in a variable, you toggle a class or a hidden attribute, you set area expanded by hand so screen readers keep up, you add key down listener because a div is not focusable, and enter and space do nothing for free. 20 lines or so, and every bug in them is yours. This does the same thing. 4 lines of HTML, no scripts at all, and the browser wires up every behavior we just wrote by hand. So what is actually in there? Details is the outer element, and it holds exactly one piece of state, whether it is open or closed. Summary is a row you still see when everything else is collapsed, and that is what the user clicks. Everything after summary, any markup you like, is a panel that gets shown and hidden. Summary has to be the first child of details. Put it anywhere else and the browser treats it as ordinary content, part of the panel. And there is only ever one of them per accordion. The state lives in an attribute called open. It is a boolean attribute, so it is either present or it is not. And there is no value to get wrong. What matters is that the browser writes it for you on every toggle. Inspect the element mid-animation, and the DOM says exactly what the user is looking at. Summary is focusable on its own. It sits in the tab order without a tab index, and enter and space both toggle it. That is the key down listener you were writing a minute ago, and you write none of it now. Screen readers work here too, and you write nothing for them. The screen reader reads the row as a button, then says expanded or collapsed. When the user opens the widget, the browser changes the word right away. Here is the one most people miss. Use find in page and search for a word. If that word sits inside a closed section, the browser opens the section for you and scrolls to the match. Text inside the closed details is still a real text. Give several details elements the same name and they become one group. Now, only one of them can stay open. Open the second one and the first one closes by itself, exactly like radio buttons. That's an exclusive accordion and it costs you one attribute. The same name on each element and that's the whole thing. They do not even have to be next to each other. One at the top of the page, one at the bottom, same name, same group. When you do need JavaScript, listen to the toggle event. It fires on every change, and not only the one you started yourself. A user click fires it, find in page fires it, and so does another element in the group closing this one. The event gives you oldState and newState, 2 strings, so you already know which way it went. You do not read the DOM again, and you do not keep the old value somewhere on your side. The state is an attribute, so CSS can read it directly. Details open is a normal attribute selector, like any other. The browser writes the attribute, and your styles follow. There is one state in one place, and both the accordion and your CSS read it from here. Then there is a little triangle. It is a real list marker, so the marker pseudo element selects it the same way it selects the bullet of a list item. Set content to another character, a plus sign, an arrow, anything. Set it to an empty string and the triangle disappears. If you still support Safari before 17.4, keep the old WebKit details marker rule under it. For years, this was the one thing you could not do. The panel goes from 8.0 to 8.auto. Auto is not a number, it is a keyword, so the browser has no 2 value to animate between. That single line is the reason accordion library exists. Details content is a pseudo-element around the panel. The browser has always built it, and now you can select it in CSS. Then, add allow-discrete to your transition. Without it, the panel is hidden the instant you close it and you see nothing. With it, the panel stays visible until the animation is over. And interpolate-size allow keywords is what finally makes auto animatable. You write it once on the root element and it covers the whole page. In Chromium, the panel slides. Elsewhere, it still jumps, and that's fine. The accordion opens and closes either way. 4 lines of HTML, and the browser gives you the rest: state, keyboard, screen readers, finding page, grouping, styling, and animation. Now you have no excuse. The next accordion you build it with these 2 tags. If it breaks somewhere I did not cover, or I'm missing something, please tell me in the comments. And if you want more native HTML and CSS explained like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you!